How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and today going to go over one of the most underrated duos on an Extreme Intelligence team. And hope you guys are having a great day as always, and if you do enjoy today's video, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you are new. And a duo that we are going to be taking a look at today are the two guys in the middle. We have Super Baby 2, who is at Super Attack 10 now, and he did Dokkan into a great ape. And then we also have the Turles, who is more of a support unit. He was definitely one of the better leads in the game once he came out, and he was legit like the best unit in the game, apart from Ultimate Gohan. He was definitely up there, Super Saiyan Goku and such. So the reason why they work so well with each other is because they do share several attack links. The main one being Big Bad Bosses, of course, which is a 25% attack and defensive link when health is 80% or below. And they also, also share First for Conquest, which is a 15% attack link. Granted, the Turles does not have Fierce Battle, but we are most likely going to be having a unit in the last slot that is going to activate that link. The Turles also gives a 20% attack increase to all of your allies when when you are above 50% of your health. And then, of course, we have the Meteoric Cooler as well, providing a 30% attack increase to all of your allies. So I'm definitely curious to see how well these guys perform. Again, the baby is at Super Attack 2, and he is like the main unit that I do want to showcase in this video, just because I didn't show him off that much before. But what event shall we take on today? So, of course, I ended up taking on the Ultimate Gohan event just simply because it's the newest event on the global version of the game. I do have Super Baby 2 on the first rotation, which is honestly not that bad. And it's kind of a blessing, so to speak, because I can test out how much of a difference there is between, like, him being linked up with Turles and without him being linked up with Turles. And, of course, getting that 20% attack increase from the Turles as well. But thankfully, he did pick up a nice amount of ki from the map. And another thing that he can do is lower attack. Pardon me. Which is a 20%, pardon me, reduction. I said pardon me like 100 times there. 20% reduction to attacks. Let's go ahead and get started. Very excited to try him out because I definitely overlooked him, admittedly. And, yeah, I'm actually going to avoid that because I don't want to, like, just fly through the event. I actually want to try him out properly. Oh, wow. Well, he certainly isn't a tank. And he stunned him. He actually stunned him. Of course he did. Oh, wow. Of course, he just stunned me. Right. Well, certainly wasn't expecting that. Well, let's see if we can do the same, okay? You know what? I trust in my boy Turles. I think we can get the stun off. Hopefully, anyway. It's a 20 or 50% chance, rather. He's definitely one of the best stunners in the game, so we lead with the cooler. Okay. We have Janemba as well. SDR one is so much better than INT one, but it's expected, right? They weren't going to release a worse version. Big Bad Boss is active here as well, but we got the stun. Yeah, oh wow, okay, that was lucky. So, at the very least, we can actually get an attack to go off now. So, let's try that again. Big Bad Boss is active here. that legit surprised me. It was like, he stunned me. That never happens. Right, here we go. 450k. Big Bad Boss is active. First for okay, let's be fair here. First for Conquest is not active, but Big Bad Bosses and Fierce Battle is, which is a 40% attack increase. Granted, he isn't linked up with the Boob or the Turles, but he is going to come back round, and I believe that we are just over 50%, which is perfect because we will be able to activate the majority of those attack links. Let's grab these orbs just in case. Let's go from there. So I'm pretty certain that we are definitely over the 50% requirement to activate Turles' passive, which is a 20% attack increase. And then we can see how well they actually work together. And oh wow, you're probably wondering, Alex, how do you know they are a good duo then? Well, it's pretty obvious, just because of how many links they share with each other, and because of how much support the baby is getting from the Turles as well. So let's lead with this. Big Bad Boss is active. We are most likely going to get the stun off here as well. Wait, is Big Bad Boss active? Well, either way, it's going to be active because of the amount of damage that we are going to take here. There we go. Like, pretty much every single major attack link, apart from Saiyan Raw, is active for the Super Baby 2. So we start off with the stun, hopefully. Okay, we don't get a stun, but it's fine. At least we have a time advantage on the stage. 554k. Low key. He can easily reach 1 million damage when paired up with the Turles. He could definitely get to that amount. But one thing I do want to see now is how he performs without Fierce Battle active, if possible, of course, and without, what's the other one? Big Bad Bosses. So I'm going to hit the Buddha. Let's try, I mean, I'll super attack with my one, but I'm going to try to avoid super attacking with the other one because I almost body this stage completely. So I'm going to heal up here. And so far, I'm legit impressed. Like, the massive attack increases that he is getting from being paired up with those units is insane. Granted, he is most likely going to be missing out on Fierce Battle next turn, but we are going to get a 30% attack increase from the Meta Cooler. So that is going to more than make up for the fact that Fierce Battle isn't active. And I legit have been completely undervaluing that Super Baby 2 for such a long time. And I'm actually curious to see how well he would perform with potential system buffs, because he would be a very solid unit for this team. Easily. So Big Bad Bosses is still active here. Okay, so Big Bad Bosses, 30% attack increase, first for Conquest. 30%. So this is basically everything's still active, which is good. Okay, so apart from Fierce Battle, which is a bit of a shame, but let's just see how well he performs with. Oh, that was a close one. 560k. So a bit of an increase. Obviously, he's kind of expected because Fierce Battle is a 15% attack link, whereas the Meta Cooler is providing a 30% attack increase. I do believe that the links and the passive work a bit differently, but the point still stands. He is like, they clearly work extremely well together. For a unit that has no potential system buffs, that partnership is extremely solid. So, I mean, I say he has no potential system buffs. He has like 20 to the health just because I like having this star. But I can only imagine how hard he'd hit with Saiyan Roy. Could put Nappa in there for the 25%. But apart from that, there isn't any other unit that particularly stands out. So it's a bit of a shame, because it would be nice for him to have that partner that gives him that additional 25% attack. He was kind of in the same position as Vegeta, where he just doesn't have a consistent Saiyan Roar partner because there are better options for that team. It just isn't worth sacrificing the optimal units for that additional attack link to go off. But you can see how much of a significant increase they could potentially get if those attack links were to go off. But so far, honestly, like, undoubtedly, one of the best partnerships in this team. Obviously, Buhan and Kid Buu is one of them. And I am definitely going to be using those two together more frequently. And I may actually invest a few orbs into him. Pardon me. A few orbs into him in the future just to see how he can perform with potential system buffs. Because even with the free ones, I can easily see his attack reach like 750k, 100%. And is Kid Buu going to attack here? Might see the Turles again. So we are basically back in the situation that we were before. Where, you know, let's do this. We might as well, right? Let's get the super attack with the Kid Buu, even though we may absolutely just body him here. And can we stun the stage? I completely forgot if we can stun the stage or not. Oh boy, I am in for it. Big Bad Bosses is active, but I think I'm dead. But I think I'll put a point across. I'll load attack as well, surely, and I'll get super attacks. Well, okay, so for the sake of science, I am going to be pairing him up with Great Ape Nappa as well. I'm just curious, okay? So, honestly, it's just best that we roll with this, and then we end up putting the Baby 2 in the last slot, so he comes back around with these guys, because Nappa isn't in the first slot. And I'm just curious to see how well these guys perform together. Obviously, Nappa's just not part of the duo, because Nappa's just there for the sake of the link set. But nonetheless, let's see what they can do, what the trio can do together. Again, I'm not too fond of that Nappa, and I will never run him. But again, I just want to see how much of an increase he is going to be getting from that additional attack link. So you're going to put Baby in the last slot here. And nope, not going to finish things off for Kid Buu, apparently. Actually, never mind. I believe that's the Metamorphosis link that goes off and gives us the healing. And I kind of feels like I'm knocking into my green screen, so quickly move forward here. Oh, okay. Everything's looking good. Kid Buu will take him out. Kid Buu is such a good unit. Can he be Super Battle Road at Extreme INT? Probably not. Which is a bit of a shame. Like, all the Extreme teams are kind of like shafted in a way. Extreme STR is doable. Surprise Physical and Super Physical isn't doable. But it most likely will once Full Power Freeze at Extreme Z awakens, because, like, that man already is an absolute beast of a unit. So, like, give him an even bigger, like, give him even bigger stat increases and a better passive, and he's just going to be broken. Super Attack 15 as well. He's going to be way too good. Can Nappa stun? I don't know why, but that Super Attack just kind of gives off the sense that it can stun. which is completely stupid, but I think Turles did stun here. I'm hoping he did anyway, just so I can get past this particular... Did he stun? He didn't. Of course he didn't stun. You know what? For the sake of not having to sit through all these attacks, oh, never mind. Looks like I'm going to have to sit through all of these attacks after all. Right, going to put the Janemba there regardless. Leader Kid Boo, and Big Bad Bosses is active. Going to make sure... Oh, he is stunned. Why did it not show up? Did I just simply not see it? I'm pretty... Hello? I'm pretty certain it didn't show up. Okay, well... So, we are going to have the rotation that we want next turn. Turles' passive is active. First for Conquest active. Big Bad Boss is active. And now it's showing up for some reason. As well as Saiyan Roar active. So, I'm pretty certain that's every single one of his attack links apart from Fierce Battle. So, let's try to stun here. Go with Turles and... Oh, Big Bad Bosses is not active here. Ah, okay. Okay. I'm hoping... Is that enough to activate it? It is enough to activate it. Perfect. And if we get the stun here, even better. Okay. It could have done me a solid 656k. So his attack stat goes up by 100k. Which is good. Like, easily. Okay. Thankfully, the lowering attack actually saved me there. So... His peak is around 650k. That's obviously the 25% that he's getting from Nappa is better than Fierce Battle being active there. But again, you're most likely never going to run Nappa. Definitely wouldn't recommend running him for the sake of just running him. But you can still tell that 550k with Justin Turles and the Super Baby 2 are a great combination. But it's just going to be enough to take him out. No, we're fine here because Wuhan is going to lower attack here. No crit though. Janemba is going to be able to tank these hits, but probably just going to finish off the event. Yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this short little showcase. I kind of tried to like put more content into one into one video, and you couldn't have a great ape showcase without a great ape showing up or a baby. But yeah, same thing. Yeah, I kind of wanted to put more into one video. Normally, I would have just probably showcased the baby by himself, but I was like, you know what, let's see who he works well with, and the unit that came up was Turles. So I was like, you know what, showcase the two together and see how well they perform, and obviously they work pretty damn well together, as you can clearly see. And even Great Ape, he's hitting pretty hard, which is of course expected. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you want to see more videos like this where I basically just include more units that have more compatibility with each other? Because if you do, I will definitely be doing a bit more of this. Now, oh, yep, of course. Well, at the very least, get your super attack off with the Kid Buu. And if we get an additional Buhan, it would be even better. To be honest, I'm just enjoying Dokkan so much right now. I'm just so excited to try out some of the units I don't necessarily use that much anymore. We have the third year coming up as well. Just so many exciting things. Well, for me anyway, we have fighters as well on the horizon. Such an exciting month, even though it's still quite far away. It's beta in 10 days, but definitely looking forward to that. And now let's go ahead and finish things off with the Kid Buu here. Or not. Just... Why are you like this? I think we should be fine here. Okay, for a moment I thought I wasn't a super attack, but this Kid Buu, it's pretty beefy. I imagine that he has that super attack 10. So he should be able to one-shot this. We are pretty close to Dokkan mode as well. Big Bad Boss is active. He just hits so damn hard, but the issue is, he can just never attack. A large portion of the time. Which is why running units like Turles is pretty solid as well. And Turles just doesn't work well, like, he isn't just good with the baby. He works well with other units on the team as well. Oh, pardon me. Okay, so, gonna grab these with Kid Buu. Grab these with Buhan, get a decent amount of my health back. Honestly, I want to see a new Buhan. I don't know what it is, but I actually want to see... We already got a new Super Vegito, but I kind of want to see a new Buhan more than I wanted to see a new Super Vegito, which is weird. So, I think the Extreme type Bleeds just need a bit more of a buff, so having a unit like Buhan in there, like Buhan just massively buffed, would be insane. Like, give him... Can you imagine him, like, a 30%, like, attack increase per orb obtain and defense as well? He has that potential. He definitely does have that potential. No, we are good here. I mean, it's not to say that he was bad, but he's definitely past his prime. I mean, he had a good run, but unfortunately, his time came to an end. He's decent on his team, but it's Buhan, and there aren't that many other great options. And of course, the majority of the attacks are just placed here. And this game is not loving me right now, unless... So close to a Dokkan mode, but not going to happen. But I think I'm going to start finishing things up here. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy the video as always. And if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Again, let me know in the comment section down below if you want to see more videos like this in the future. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'm not going to bother. Yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next one.